Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. 10, touchdown. 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. 56. Pull it. Now.
First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's set. Down.
All day.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second and 7, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Sherrills. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety, Landon Collins.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota, screen pass to Lindsey. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You don't want no problem with me.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Crunch time, defense. 56 to Mike.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Hey, Lobo. Watch the pass. Watch time. Watch time.
Throwing on second down. Haskins trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he'll be corralled well.
Nice dot.
A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Redskins.
Got you. Come on.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Got it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. You. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time.
Good dot. That was super lucky.
Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Fellas, let's go. 59. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. One.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down.
Good dot, buddy.
In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety did it.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. One. Check 59. Right.
Off the play fake, Mariota. It's caught, Cooper. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
You better bring it.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First down, Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
That was quite the roller coaster, that little play. Yes, no, yes.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Haskins. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be stopped
it should have went out.
at midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Motion. Let go. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on it.
Mariota now from the 50. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Bad play call.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Not a time to use it. Lose yards. Dang.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't think he can make it. See what it looks
like. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They spot it on the midfield.
It's close.
So it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam.
Negative.
He left it just short.
Losing those yards is big.
Right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 55.
From midfield now, Haskins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Allergic to dust. It's not the corona yet.
Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
55. Watch the run.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Shoot!
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mariota. And the catch made by Johnson.
Woo.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Kill. Turn it. Kill. Turn it up. Check the backer. Blue John Corkers. One.
Mariota to sneak it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Marcus Mariota in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down.
This is caught.
Oh, man.
And mark him down.
Dang.
Inside the Minnesota 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3. Mike 56, my exit. Record. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Mariota on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. That running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the curve. One. Shit. 3.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Watch the run. They're running it. One. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun, Mariota.
Oh, that's bad, Kevin. You're bad. Good job, man. He got stuck. I thought he was going to get through that and be open. And he just got stuck. My fault. Marcus, you're good stuff. I'm trash.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Check. Watch 54. All right, T, let's go.
To throw again on second down. Haskins.
Nice play. Way step up.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down.
Oh, my bad.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got.
Good play.
They really do, and it reminds reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
I got you. I got you. Go. We got it. Mike 5-5. Mike 4.
On 2nd and 1, Haskins.
No! Miss! Good play, man.
Here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Good play.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Good play.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Nice. Mixon not too bad.
To the 24-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Whoa, that's my bad. Good job, buddy. Dang. My bad. 1-on-1, thought he could win it. Thought when he made that move, we'd be loose. But no.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but
me.
I love seeing picks.
Well, not a bad throw.
Nothing like seeing someone
Bad decision.
the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Yeah, baby.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Squeeze, double. 56 to Mike.
From the 40 now on second down. Mariota. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
One. Undercrunch. Check 50, check 50. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Running from the shotgun with Madison.
Rush in.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Bravo! Mike 56. Mike 56. Get that quarterback. One. Quarterback, D.
Now Mariota.
Check. Lucky.
Oh, he got stuck.
Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Man, my kicking bad.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You don't want none.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Haskins got a man, that's Quinn. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Now it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. There goes a deep ball, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Who that? 36, 36.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go. 56.
Working out of the gun, Mariota looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it from a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, low condition, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And they'll indeed take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Vikings, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yo.
Are you just playing Fortnite? Okay, so Jeff's watch has this function where if you hold it down, it'll like call the police.
And I pressed it down by accident, and then I just took it off because it made the beeping sound, and then it didn't stop beeping. It kept going, and then the emergency service called. It started calling. I pressed end call. Let's fingers crossed they don't come.
I'm really scared now. Like, do we call back and say like, don't send anyone, or is
Yeah, I would.
You would?
I would. Doesn't hurt. Just be like,
will they get mad?
my watch has this function. I didn't mean to set it off. So
Because
just
he
let
kept
me know
pressing it
everything's
to end it, and it wouldn't.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
it eventually did.
Yeah, I would just call it.
I've never called 911 before. Oh my gosh.
I feel really weird right now.
Do you want me to call for it?
Yeah.
You got
I
that.
don't mind.
Can you put it on speaker? I want to hear this. I've never heard this.
Do you know your number off the top of your head?
Yeah,
that
I
you connected to?
Yeah.
Okay.
792.
And then it's
3678.
3678. 792-3678.
I've called that one from any time. I was putting it in front of my grandma and was like, look at this when I call them.
Okay, so I don't have an emergency. I just want to, as quickly as possible. A call might have come. My daughter's boyfriend has a watch that, if you press a button on it, it can call 911, and he didn't mean to set it off. And so he just panicked and hung up right away when it went through. But I just want to make sure, everything would be okay. They wouldn't send people out or, waste resources.
Okay, just next time, just tell them to stay on the line.
Yeah.
They just let us know that there's no emergency.
Totally. Okay, so all should be
Okay.
well?
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, sorry, buddy.
That's interesting. You stay on the line.
Yeah, just let it
I
go.
was sweating. My pits sweating.
We're watching Rome now.
Well, that probably doesn't help.
Dad, feel it.
No. Oh, thanks. Oh,
Is
God.
Rachel coming?
I might be going to her place.
Oh, I was gonna say we should play a board game. Okay. Alright. Were you thirsty or hungry yet? I can't remember.
Hungry.
Right? What did you want? Shiny on my X, Shiny on my X. That's so crazy. So much time for that.
chill. She just wants to go for a drive.
What?
She has school in the morning and that, so I know she'd probably get sleep at her house, right?
Oh, okay.
But I'm just like, a small chance will come back, but like, I'll come back for sure,